So today I'm going to show you, for example, if your mechanical step file is having multiple parts included in one step file and you are not able to import all the parts at the same time, then how can you import all the parts individually, and then at the end how you can uh, assemble them in 2D. So as you know that this PCB, if you will see my previous videos, then you have seen this PCB. So let me separate my anchor PCB and the step data, or 3D step file. This is the file, and now if you will see, then this is the board shape which it took from this PCB. I can also go to 2D. So here you can see that. So let me activate all the layers so we can see that in a better way. So now you can see that how does it looks like. For example, here you can see the slot, here you can see the slot, which we are not expecting. If you will see the 3D data, then here you can see that this is the pads, plus and minus pad, which should be here. There should not be any cutout. This pad should be included in this. So for that, what we can do, how we can import, and this such kind of pads, for example, are also useful for example, if you have this housing, this PCB in some housing, and in this housing, mechanical housing I mean, and you want to protect this. For example, this mechanical housing is having metal parts uh, which are getting in touch with the PCB in some cases, and you want to protect these metal parts from EST. And for that, normally the best way is to provide a pad on the PCB so that it can and make it ground, so it can touch this housing, and it should be protected from EST. Or normally you can see that either they do it through the chassis screw or pad on the ground. So for that reason, mm, that's how you can also provide the EST. But yeah, then let me go to design, board shape, and define board shape from 3D body. And now it's asking you pick up the body. For example, click here. So now it has pick up the body. So you can see that as soon as it pick up the body, the color changes from black to green. See, and these parts are not included in that, and that is the reason. For example, if I will go to, let me escape again and go to 2D, and then that is the reason why we have got here cuts. So what you can do, let me go again here, and then here as you can see that this part is selected at the moment, for example, or this part, or you can select this part. So because this is because all these parts are not included in in one in one file. So how you can import that I will show you. So let me put it to original position. So as you can see that step file and my original PCB both are sitting exactly on each other at the same location. So now what you can do, you can go to board shape, define board shape from 3D body, and then now it's asking pick up a body. So for example, now I have pick up the body, and now it's asking for me to choose a phase. You can choose the phase whatever you want. If you will choose this, then you can see that this part is not going to include. So we want this part. So as soon as you choose this part, you can see that the color changes to green, light green, and that which means that part is selected. So let me select this part. As soon as you select this part, it will ask you align the, no, we don't need that. We have already aligned the face with the top PCB board surface, so what we don't need to modify the model position. So now as soon as you choose that, see, it has disabled the whole PCB, and it will show you only the portion which you have selected. And then you have to go to 2D, Now, and then what we can do, go to design, board shape, and then create primitives from the board. And here you should take care, you must take care that you should not delete this, you should not include the cutouts for keep out. Choose this one, but you should, in case if you have already chosen here, delete existing non-net lines arcs on layer, then that you do not to delete. Otherwise what it will do, it will delete the shape of the PCB also. So it will show you only this portion, and that's not good. So leave it as it is and only include the extra cutout. We did it for primitives, and sorry, we did it for keep out. Now let me do it for the board shape. So board shape, and just give me a second. And here you can take also for the board shape, include for the board shape, and then go to the 3D and then just make it visible. You have to change the opacity, and now you can see that only that the whole PCB step model is available. But the problem is here only this portion, it has taken the board shape of only this portion. Now again what you have to do, you have to go to board design, board shape, and define the board shape from 3D body, and now you have to choose again the whole board, and then do not modify, and then only you can see the shape of the board. So what you have to do, you have to go here in 2D. So it's already here available. If you want, you can do it. If you don't want, you don't need to do it necessarily. So you can also leave it. That's all. We have already imported this portion, and then I will show you how you can convert this portion to you can convert that portion as a part of the PCB and not as a cutout part from the PCB. Now we are on the bottom layer. Let me go to the top layer and then let me choose this. I have to choose this. I have to select this every single this keep out. So what you can do, you can now choose where you want this. It's a board contour or a board shape. So now I want that on my favorite layer, mechanical layer. Let's transfer it to the reference layer. So now it's transferred to the reference layer, and the rest you can delete from here. For example, we don't need. Because anyway, so as you can see that we have a lot of keep out and board contour, and the reason behind is that I imported or I transfer from 3D to 2D many times, and that's why. So as you can see that it's available there. So what you can do to the transfer to the reference level, you can select this. I think we also need this portion. Yeah, okay, let me transfer this from the keep out layer. So it would be better that we have a complete circle instead of board contour. Let me transfer it to the mechanical, or what you can do, you can also just select this all this, for example, and you can copy and paste at the same place, so that for example, if you have only one board contour or board shape or keep out layer, then you can copy and paste it, and then when you paste it, then transfer it to the reference reference mechanical layer. So now I will go to reference mechanical layer. Let me go to the single mode. And so we are on a reference layer. So what you can do, you can go to design, tools, and then convert, and then you should choose create region from selected primitives. As soon as you choose this option, this will turn this uh, closed border into a into a region. So now you can take this region and transfer it to the where we want. It should be on the top layer. Copper is okay, and then yeah. So now we will go to the top layer and see if it's available. Yes, it's available. So as you can see that it's available on the top layer, and what exactly you have to do, you have to make sure that when your PCB manufacturer will do the design, or this board cutout should not be available. So first thing is that you should go to the keep out and then remove this portion from the keep out. Remove all this portion. So let me select this all and delete this. So now as you can see that we don't have any keep out. Now for the same thing you have to do for the board shape. You have to go on the layer of the board shape. Okay, so the in board shape, as you can see that this got disconnected, maybe because we transfer it to the reference layer. So what I can do, I can select this, copy, paste there. So I hope that I'm having here two layer. Yes, you can see that you have two layer, and then from reference you can again transfer it to the to the board shape layer, which means that when you go to the board shape layer, then your board shape is available uh, from here. We don't want any kind of cutout here. So now, so this is a copper layer on the top layer. I haven't done any kind of layout. That's why you see why my board looks like this. But as you can see that maybe later on I will do the complete the layout, and then it looks better. Now you exactly want these dimensions. So what you can, so that's why it's very important that you should import this portion from 3D to 2D. And what you can do now, I want this on a top shoulder. Yes, it should be on a top shoulder. So you can go to choose that, and then go to the transfer it to the top shoulder. So it so now it looks like a that it's a pad for it. So as you can see that it's transferred to the top shoulder, and now that's how you can also import this portion, and that these two connector also if you want. But that's how you can do that. I did it for the top side, top top shoulder. You can make a copy of this, paste it, and so now you can see that there are two top shoulder portion. This cutout is available. So what you can do that one you can bring it to the bottom. So when you go to the bottom, you can see that it's also available on the bottom side. So yeah, so that's how you can transfer the 3D body or 3D portions. Just let me check it here. So now it's available. That's how you can transfer I mean, if you have multiple parts in your 3D strip data, then you can, that's how you can select individually and transfer it to the from 3D to 2D. Yeah, I hope that you like the video. Thank you very much.